You know what? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving!
All right, new year, new video, same Slice family. Welcome back, guys. It's the year 2021. Some of us didn't think we'd make it through 2020, but we're here, and there's a new tennis season on the horizon. So we're gonna get into the new schedule on this video, what's gonna be going down, why Federer's not playing the Australian Open, when is he gonna play next, what's happening with him, is he gonna retire? And we're also gonna get into other things, just like the report cards I gave out to Djokovic and Nadal at the end of last year, and other things like that. Let's get into it. I'm excited to be back, and here's the slice.
So I don't have many bagels.
Welcome to the slice.
Welcome to the slice.
Welcome to the slice. Well, welcome back, and thank you guys for being here. I just wanted to take a moment and say this is, I think, our 5th year starting out the year doing the slice. Started this in 2017, gotten better every year, hopefully. Gotten more of you guys to join along on the party every single year. And last year was obviously a tough year for everyone with 2020, especially sports media businesses. But I feel like we didn't really miss a step. It's like we didn't get to cover as many tournaments or go to as many tournaments, but we had a great end to the year with the US Open and the French Open. Lots of views, lots of you guys interacting, great opportunities to go to the Erste Bank Open in Austria. So I just want to say thank you. Shout out to the Slice fans for keeping us going through all this, giving me a reason to keep making videos and putting out articles on the website and posting on Instagram. The fact that we have a community here is the only reason that I do this. So it's awesome. Thank you to our sponsors, Womo Sport, keeping me looking fresh in the new year. The best tennis gear I've ever worn, made in the USA. Check them out. Bear Mountain, our home club, and Courtside Sports, our only and your only tennis shop where you can get brand new gear for a discounted rate. It's amazing. Check them all out. Thanks to the sponsors. Thanks to the community. Thanks to tennis for being back. It's 2021. Yes, I still have my Christmas tree up. Don't judge me. Little other mini Christmas tree here. We're festive. We're festive here in the Boughton House, and we love it. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about Roger Federer's plans to come back. They got altered a bit. Obviously, we all saw that he has withdrawn from the 2021 Australian Open. So now all the Fed fans, really all the rational tennis fans, should be disappointed by that. Because I just think, personally, tennis is a lot better when Federer's playing. He's the highest, most endorsed athlete on planet Earth, and he's in the sport of tennis, which is crazy. We know he hasn't been around for about a year now. He had the arthroscopic knee surgery on his right knee just after I guess it was the Australian Open, right after his match in Africa. He had right knee arthroscopic knee surgery because previously he had it on his left knee. So that is interesting in another way. And then he had a second operation at some point in the summer on his right knee. Told us all about it. And then, as his downtime, he said he wasn't playing at all in 2020. He mentioned in different interviews or videos he did online, he mentioned his knee recovery. And when I was watching those, I didn't get like a huge amount of confidence from him that it was just going fine. Like he was kind of saying like, "Yo, it's going well. Like I'm training as hard as my knee is allowing me," or these different things. So I was thinking that maybe it's not going as well as he would have hoped, and that does kind of make sense because he's 39 years old. Like I'm 26 and I can already feel myself slowing down from like whatever my prime was athletically. So he's 39. Obviously he's a much better athlete than I ever have even dreamt of being. But it makes sense that your body might not heal as much. And also the right knee is on his forehand, and serving is the back knee, which I think has more torque on it, more pressure. So if it's not right, I could see it being a bigger problem. So he decided to not play in this year's Australian Open. Which the Australian Open's moved back to February 8th anyways. He decided to not play in it. Tony Godsig, his agent, who I met in Miami 2019, great guy. He said he's aiming for a late February return. So that would be just after the Australian Open. So I guess the idea is maybe, if you come straight back into pro tennis after not playing for a year, playing 5-set matches, 7, like a big long tournament, it might not be the best idea. Maybe come back at like Rotterdam, which is on the 1st of March, or even Dubai, the 15th of March. Those both seem like very likely dates to me to see Federer again. 3-set matches, fast courts, indoor courts as far as Rotterdam and Dubai's where he trains. So he obviously loves those conditions. Might be easier on the body. He has said that his main goal is coming into 2021 now is the Wimbledon and the U.S. Open and the Olympics in that kind of summer time frame there. So he's giving him lots of time. But honestly, now we've all been speculating about Federer's retirement for really like 8 years now, ridiculously for the most part. But this does seem to be like he's definitely gearing up for one last push, and he doesn't even seem like fully confident that he's like, let's see what's left in the tank. So this is potentially going to be like the victory lap for Federer at the end of the most successful tennis career of all time at this point. And we're going to be super sad when Federer's gone. We're going to be super sad when Djokovic and Nadal are gone, but we just got to enjoy it while we can. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see any more of him until after the Australian Open. But that doesn't mean the Australian Open is not going to be lit. It will be. So the Australian Open is February 8th. What's the rest of this schedule looking like? So as you guys all know, earlier in 2020, we went to the Delray Beach Open. We had a lot of great times there. We made vlogs. We sat down with our guy Milos Raonic, gave him a bagel mug. He said he didn't get a lot of bagels, so that might help him out. That was an awesome time. You can check out all those videos in our Delray Beach playlist, which will be at the end of the video. We're hoping to be, I've been contacting the media people there because they are the first tournament, the ATP tournament of 2021. They're starting on the 7th of January, so just in a few days. We're going to hopefully be there virtually to get interviews with the players, give you guys the lowdown. I think Andy Murray is supposed to be there. Milos Raonic is supposed to be there again. It's crazy. So Delray is going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. And then at the same time, Antalya is happening on the 7th. And then it goes down to Australia. So the big deal with Australia is like they're super crazy with their COVID lockdowns. All were last year. So they're like, we can't have a single case or else nothing's happening, which to me is kind of crazy. But they moved the Australian Open back to give more players because they have to 14-day quarantine when they get there, which again, to me is pretty crazy. If they test negative for the virus, whatever, I'm not we can argue about this till the cows come home. Anyways, they have now Melbourne and Adelaide starting on the 31st of January. And then they have like a second Melbourne tournament as well at the same time, the 31st of January. And then the 1st of February is when the ATP Cup starts. So we had the ATP Cup for the first time last year. It was pretty awesome. And this year it's going to be happening again starting on February 1st. And then February 8th is the Australian Open that is going. So at the end of last year, if you didn't see these 3 videos I made, I gave report cards, season report cards for Djokovic, Nadal, Thiem, and a few of the other next-gen guys. I gave Djokovic a B+, Nadal an A- or an A, I can't remember, and then Thiem an A or an A+. Anyways, I got a little bit, there was some pushback thinking that I was saying that Djokovic didn't have a good season compared to the other guys when he won more tournaments than Nadal and Thiem and finished the year as world number 1. But my report card that I gave was based on what I think their hopes would have been for the 2020 season. And if you're telling me that Djokovic is absolutely happy, like he's like, yeah, I'm going to give my season an A+ for getting 1 Grand Slam and losing in 2 of the other ones, one of which didn't even have any other big 3 there, I think he'd be mistaken. It wasn't an ideal perfect season for him. It was really good, obviously, but not perfect. So coming into 2021, Djokovic is going to want to get his hands on the 9th Australian Open coming into it. He's going to be the favorite for sure because he won last year, obviously, and the year before, and he's got extra time to prepare after a pretty lackluster end to the season last year. Nadal's coming in, probably going to be feeling great. Didn't play much tennis in 2020, almost played as much golf. Thiem's going to come in feeling rested, probably feeling like he wants definitely another crack at Djokovic on that court. So there's so much to be contested at the Australian Open. The next gen guys are looking better than ever. Is this going to be the year that they take over? Last year was like the I don't know what, the box got cracked open. Thiem got in there, won a slam. Somebody outside of the big 3 for the first time since 2014, since 2016 when Murray won it. But yeah, there's a lot to be on the table for transition in the men's tennis game. Big things to be done for different players who want to take the next step in their career, and there's lots to cover. So I'm happy to be back here on The Slice covering it for you all. We're going to be revamping the Front Row Show, which is our Patreon exclusive behind-the-scenes show where we do lots of different fun things. So if you want to check that out, link is below. Your support is greatly appreciated. Check out all the sponsors. Make sure you like this video. If you did, even if you didn't like it, hit the notification bell and subscribe. You guys are legends. I can't wait to cover 2021 tennis with you guys. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.